The man at the centre of the alleged Trojan horse school takeover plot in Birmingham has told Midlands Today he's been unfairly painted as a sinister person. Tahir was, until yesterday, the chairman of Parkview Educational Trust. He's been in the spotlight since allegations surfaced about hardline Muslims trying to extend their influence in schools, including 3 run by the Parkview Trust. Well, I spoke to him earlier, began by asking him about his decision to resign.
For me to consider resignation is not an easy thing because we have built success in an area, in a highly deprived area, over many years. So that's something to be maintained.
Well, why have you resigned then if you've been so successful?
Well, this campaign that we've been experiencing, which I believe is politically motivated, politically motivated, has lasted for 5 months now, and we kind of reached a point where we've got all the Ofsted inspection reports, for example, which say our schools are inadequate, which we contest and we don't accept.
All right, why have they said that then? Why have they said it?
They've said it because...
It's a very strong thing for Ofsted to say, inadequate.
That's right, and our schools' results speak for themselves, really, so it's a very strong thing for them to make them inadequate as well, from our point of view as well, and that's why we've been challenging that. But from my point of view, we believe that the inspections were politically motivated to achieve a certain outcome within the context of the Trojan horse letter. So these inspections were jacked up to look for extremism, to look for radicalism, which were not found, of course, but nonetheless, our schools were made inadequate in the process.
Are you concerned that there'll be criticism, complaints aimed at you next week in these new reports that come out? That you behaved badly, that funds have been misused?
I have absolutely no idea. As far as the funds are concerned, our funds have been used extremely well and in the right way. So we are very meticulous in the way we've done that, and that's all been looked at as well, really. So that's something that we're not going to have any criticism on. I'm very confident.
Can you just understand the wider world's concern about allegations that hardline Muslims are trying to push their agenda into schools?
Well, there's no evidence for the fact that the hardline Muslims are trying to push their agenda.
Can you understand the concern?
Well, there may be a concern around that, but what I'm saying is that, take my school as an example. I've appointed 3 head teachers, all of whom have been non-Muslims. So how are we pushing a hardline Muslim agenda when all the head teachers I'm appointing are not actually of the Islamic faith background?
But there's been talk of head teachers being sidelined, pushed out.
I mean, I'm not privy to what head teachers they are and what circumstances they are, so I can't really comment on those unless somebody tells me who they are, then I'll be able to comment.
Okay, you've been highly respected over the years within education in the city of Birmingham. What sort of effect has this had on you personally the last 4 months of this extraordinary storm?
Yeah, it's been quite shocking actually, difficult for me, difficult for my family as well, because the reputational damage that's been done, I've been painted as some kind of a sinister character, when in fact, I worked very openly in education. I inspect schools, I'm a school governance consultant and trainer, I work for the local authority, national leader of governance. So what I've done actually is very transparent and open.
Is that the end for you in education?
No, I intend to continue my career in education. I intend to continue to make difference to the lives of children. There's a lot more to be done yet. And, my own personal, and as well as my colleagues' contribution to the inner city children and transforming those schools, which in fact a lot of people could not do. And our school is high performing, one of the highest performing schools in the city. So we've got a knack or two about schools. So I think, we like to make a difference still to the lives of children.
Tahir. It's 14 minutes to 7.